Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the space here in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Welcome to the King of the Table 6 press conference. I'm your host, the Aussie arm wrestler, Jake Ward, and you are joined by greatness on the table. 6 of the most superior athletes in arm wrestling. They are at the pinnacle. You will see and hear from the world #1 arm wrestler, Levan Saginishvili, and of course you will have his #1 contender, the man that wants to claim to be the new king in Hermes Gasparini. And of course, you've got the greatest arm wrestler of all time. John Brzenk is here. We're going to ask him a few questions, and then the comeback match is going to be brilliant with the return of Denis. You've got the King of the Table International Tournament winner in Sabin, and he's taking on a worthy opponent that is in fine form, that is Pavlo. Guys, make sure you buy this pay-per-view. These 3 matches alone are worth $15 each, and you are just getting them all for one price. It's going to be awesome. Let's work well as a community to ensure there's no pirated streams, there's no stolen streams. We're all going to watch this live. And live, you guys are now. You're on Larry Wheels' channel and Matt Rhodes' sports channel. So welcome to you guys. Later on, we'll read some of your super chats. So if you've put a super chat out on Larry Wheels' channel, we will get there and we'll ask some of these athletes some questions later on. But let's get started. Let's get right into it. The King of the Table 6 press conference, and we're going to start with the first match. And I'm going to start on the end of the table with Pavlo. Pavlo, the man, is at this end there. We are here. You're at the big time. You're a king of the table. How excited are you to be here? How excited are you to be here at King of the Table?
Yeah.
You can't hear me? Okay, how excited are you to be here?
Oh yeah, absolutely excited. Thank you for inviting everybody. Yeah, tomorrow is a big day in my life, and venue is great, and Core Sports, thank you very much for inviting.
So you have Sabin as your opponent. Have you done any research? Have you watched any of his tournament pulling when he won the King of the Table International? Have you done your homework for a quality opponent?
Absolutely, yes. I done my homework, and I've been watching Sabin videos on YouTube, whatever is available, and yeah, I'm ready. And tomorrow is the day. We will see.
Are you stronger than him? Are you stronger? Are you more powerful than him?
Depends in which areas, but I think it's a very good matchup. Maybe in some areas I'm stronger, but in some areas I may be weaker, so we will find out tomorrow.
It's gonna be brilliant. Sabin, welcome back to arm wrestling. It's been a while since you've seen you on the super match format. As I've mentioned, you won the King of the Table International Tournament. Are there any nerves coming in for your first super match in years?
Hi everyone. Hi everyone. First of all, I would like to thank the organizer, give me chance to pull in this great event together with this great athletes. And I would like to thank in my name, and I think in all name of all arm wrestler, John, I thank you personal, and I repeat, in name of all arm wrestler, what you did, what are you doing, and what you're still doing at this level, it's crazy, and we thank you. You are the GOAT, and thank you very much. Yeah, I would like to say that because I'm a lover, first of all, of this sport, and this is what I feel about now of what are you doing at your age and at your level now. About my nervous? No, because maybe I was scared, I choose other competition. But now I'm ready, and I'm ready for more.
Is there a difference in your style of pulling? Because you've come back, you've won a tournament. Is there a different style, the way you're approaching this when you approach the tournament and now for this super match?
No, I never change my style from when I start. I don't change my preparation for anyone. If he beat me where I'm stronger, I shake his hand and it's better. I can change in 2 months what I did in 20 years only for one match. Maybe I will be worst. I just continue, and try to be better.
Have
Version of mine. I don't change. It's not good, I think.
Have you kept an eye on Pavlo? I've asked Pavlo the homework question. Have you been watching? He's in incredible form. His last win was against Paul Lynn. Unbelievable. Have you kept an eye on what Pavlo's been doing? Been watching him?
Yeah, I saw Pablo. It's very strong, and I think it's a very good match for both of us to test ourselves and our preparation in the last 6 months. Pablo, I think, like he said also, he have stronger point than mine, and I have stronger point than him, and maybe tomorrow is the best way to find who is the stronger, and for sure it will be a war. I think it will be a war. I don't know why, but I don't like it. I think it will be a war.
Now, we'll have to talk about the elephant in the room. It's been 5 years since you've seen this man next to me, Levan. You guys met earlier in the day for the first time. What was said in the exchange between you two?
After 5 years, I start to talk a little bit too much about him, and really, I want to apologize about what I said wrong, but he don't admit a win, it's a win. But now when I see him, I just want to hug him and to start, I don't know, to be together, all together, to don't have this anymore. I mean, no hate. I made mistake, and I admit that.
Yeah, we've got a newfound Sabin. This is brilliant. So there you go. Friendships are made.
Now I feel better because I know he's a good guy, and like anyone who try to protect himself, and he don't give me too much attention, and I start to be more aggressive, and this is not good.
Well,
it will be very nice to. I'm here with him, with Hermes, with John. For me, it's amazing. Nothing more.
Yeah, nice. It's good. We've turned a new leaf. Sabin seems to be going well. Just one quick prediction from you, Pavlo, in your match. Does Sabin have any chance, or are you going to 6-0 him?
I believe there is no 6-0 in our situation, but it's maybe 4-2 either way, I believe.
4-2 either way. What about you, Sabin? Give us just a quick prediction.
I can say because I never pull against him. Even if it's stronger or weaker, I can say. Only what I want, it's not the truth.
Oh, that's a polite way to say that Sabin will win 6-0. No, I'm only joking, mate. That's brilliant. We roll on. If I can speak on behalf of the arm wrestling world, not just the superstars here, but everyone watching on the channels and all around the world. Denis, welcome back to arm wrestling. Welcome back. You're having your first super match in 5 years, 5-6 years. Tell everyone, how are you feeling right now?
Денис, здравствуй, добро пожаловать снова обратно в армрестлинг. Ты не боролся уже около 5 лет. Скажи нам, пожалуйста, что ты ощущаешь?
Да, действительно, уже 4 года прошло. Я думал, что уже не буду выступать. Но года через 2, через 3 осознал, что еще хочется побороться. Мы поговорили с организаторами, договорились, и вот, собственно, получилось возвращение такое. Посмотрим, что из этого выйдет.
Yeah, it's been actually 4 years of my gap not participating in any competitions. Then after 2 or 3 years, I realized that there is still more powder, you know what I mean, right? I still have, and I got an offer, and we'll see what we have tomorrow.
Could we just get a quick update about your health? We had the unfortunate health scare many years ago. I mean, you look incredible. If we can get a quick health update on Denis.
Денис, если есть какие-то новости по поводу твоего здоровья, как ты себя чувствуешь, выглядишь ты прекрасно, что ты сам можешь сказать по этому поводу?
Считаю что тренировочный процесс прошел хорошо. Не скажу, что великолепно, планировал чуть-чуть получше, но события внесли свои коррективы. То, что получилось, То, что целый месяц здесь готовился, скажем так, не дома, а я люблю дома. Ну, в целом, как бы я думаю, то, что набрал, и завтра поборемся, дам бой Джону.
In general, the training process went well for me. I expected a bit better, but since I was preparing during last month, not at home as I would prefer to train, but I was doing it here. But still, I gained in general, and yeah, tomorrow we will have a clear view.
Oh, it's brilliant. I mean, you look incredible, and I'm very happy that you are feeling incredible as well. And last question before I move on to your opponent. Why John? Why is John your hand-picked opponent to come back to the table?
Еще один вопрос перед тем, как мы перейдем к Джону. Денис, почему Джон?
Ну, я уже неоднократно говорил, с организаторами было решено, было несколько имен названо, с которыми нужно. Ну, и я выбрал Джона. Так вот получилось. Захотелось побороться с Джоном. Вот и все.
As I answered already several times on this question, I was given a list of names of several athletes who I can choose from, and from those names, John had a higher priority for me. This is why John.
Oh, it's unbelievable, guys. This match alone, Denis Plenkov's comeback match is worth the pay-per-view alone. Please go to Core Sports and buy the pay-per-view. It's so important to the arm wrestling world, the arm wrestling community. Only $15. Get on board. It's going to be an unbelievable event. And speaking of unbelievable, the greatest arm wrestler of all time. I know you don't like that term, but I'm here for the first time with you, John, so I'm definitely going to introduce you as the greatest arm wrestler. Once again, you were speaking about earlier your health. You've been a bit under the weather. Do you want to give everyone an update? The one question I get asked all the time, how is John feeling?
Yeah, everybody thinks I'm so horribly out of shape and have zero cardio and I'm old and washed up. But truth is, I've been battling a little bit of respiratory issues since almost August now. So, but it's cleared up quite a bit in just the last couple of weeks. I'm not coughing near as much, and I hope that I can show that I have some kind of endurance. Yeah, it's been a struggle, but I'm feeling good right now.
Were you shocked? Were you surprised? Were you honoured that out of the list of names Denis got, it just was straight to you?
Absolutely. I think, I can't believe it's been 15 years since our super match in Las Vegas. I mean, it's incredible that we're both still around competing at this high level without, worse injuries. But I'm excited. I'm thrilled. I don't know why we never got a chance to compete after our match in Las Vegas. But just bad draws or whatever. But I'm super excited to see how the old guys are doing. 15 years later, see where we stand. See who's progressed more or regressed.
When you look at Denis now, is he in as good a shape as when you saw him in Vendetta? Does he look different, bigger?
The Vendetta, the time that I pulled him in Las Vegas, he was bigger. My dad laughed when he saw him. He just giggled when he gripped up with him, and I was very intimidated also. But Denis was very young in the sport. He's not as big as he was back then, but I guarantee you his tendons, his bone structure, his joints, his ligaments are much attuned for arm wrestling than they were 15 years ago. So I'm expecting more out of him tomorrow than I did 15 years ago for sure. But I hope that I'm, somewhat close to that level to give him a good match.
Well, that's what we want to know. 15 years in the making. Will history repeat itself?
I hope so. I was a huge underdog in Las Vegas. Nobody gave me a chance to do anything with this monster. And here I am again 15 years later, again the underdog. So hopefully history repeats itself.
I can't believe it. I can't believe that in 2023 we're getting John Brzenk versus Denis Plenkov. It is amazing. Make sure you go and buy the pay-per-view. Thank you very much, John. Thank you very much, Denis. We all wish you all the best in this historic legacy match. It's one of a kind. I can't believe it is happening tomorrow night here at the Space in Dubai. Quality, my friend. Quality. You want to grab the microphone? Quality. The number one contender for the undefeated Levan. Hermes, you look incredible. Tell everyone how confident you are at becoming the world number one.
I'm very happy to be here to have this match, and yes, I'm very in good shape, and I feel I can do something good tomorrow, and we see tomorrow.
What are your first thoughts when you arrived here and you saw the big fella? What were your first thoughts?
He don't intimidate me nothing. Yes, he's very big, but I feel I'm feeling very strong now, and I think my top role is very dangerous for everybody. And tomorrow I want to find something to do a great fight.
Will you be the first person to ever pin Levan in a super match? Is that you? Are you going to be the guy?
But I nothing to lose, and if I stop him 1 second, 2 seconds, 5 seconds, I'm happy. If I win 1 round, I'm happy. If I win the match, I'm very happy. And the pressure now is only on Levan. Yes, I'm a little pressure too, but I will do my best. I will do my best.
Oh, it's going to be unreal. And as we look across the table, one of the biggest men in arm wrestling, Levan, Hermes has said all the pressure is on you. You've never been pinned in a super match format. Do you carry any sort of pressure like that into the match?
Yes, a little bit. It is not easy for me because all people wait my win 6-0, and psychology it is not easy.
So how important is it to you to keep that perfect record intact?
Yes, but first time is winning match. After that 6-0 or not 6-0, first time I think about winning this match.
You've seen Hermes. He's ballooned out. He's gotten very, very big.
Very big.
Does that bother you at all? Does that worry you about how much he's grown over the short course?
I'm happy to he's looking big, strong, because for me it is good because I not want to pull with small guys. Because if I win, always talking people, this small guy and.
I think everyone's a small guy next to you, mate.
Yes, but not too much.
Has there ever been a thought, you're so dominant, you're so big, has there ever been a thought of you lowering your weight to have a challenge?
I tried not thinking about, and I feeling like when I go on match, I feel in my head
Levan said that he's small. He's always prepared for the next defeat, to defeat his opponent, and he's ready to do his best.
Do his best. Levan, is there anyone, including Hermes, on the planet that can challenge you at all?
Yes, many people, many good athletes. I don't want to tell one, but many, many good athletes in the world, and why I training so hard, I feel that guys behind me, and why I so hard training and with my team, we are doing all for winning.
Hermes, how important is it to you? How important is it to the country of Italy that you become the #1 arm wrestler in the world?
Yes, it's very important because in Italy the arm wrestling is not very famous, and now with me and many another athletes and YouTuber is growing up, and yes, it's perfect for me, for Italy, for my friends, for everybody.
It is brilliant. Before we get to the Super Chat questions, guys, I'm just going to go through the table. I want to see who everyone thinks will win in the main event. And if you are watching on Larry Wheels' channel or Matt Rhodes' channel, drop it in the comments. Does Hermes have a chance of pinning Levan for the very first time? Or will the legacy, the dominance of Levan continue to happen? I'll start with, if you pass the microphone down to Pavlo. Pavlo, Levan versus Hermes, who wins?
Levan will win, most likely, but as everybody knows, Hermes for sure get his chance, and he looks incredible this time. And I wish best of luck to him and Levan in coming match, and hopefully we will see beautiful arm wrestling tomorrow.
Oh, absolutely. I'm going to try and get someone to say your name to win. I'll try for you. We'll ask Denis. Denis, Levan versus Hermes.
Ну, я уже говорил неоднократно, то, что я думаю, что Ливан, конечно, но хочется, чтобы 1-2 поединка забрал Hermes.
Did you say Hermes
Уже
would win?
будет победа. Hermes 1-2 поединка забрал.
Okay, yeah. As I also said a few times, I think that Levan, but it will be very interesting if Hermes will take few rounds for him. So
It'll be great. What about you, Sabin? Has Hermes got a chance? You want to pass the microphone down? Has Hermes got a chance?
It's not about chance, it's only about talking now. In my opinion, it will be like that. If Levan prepare his mind to accept he can lose, it will be easier for him. Now only focus to win, it will be harder because can be shocked, and then his whole motivation, it will be his enemy. Nothing else.
Brilliant. And what about you, John, before we get to the Super Chat question?
I hate predictions. I think Hermes hasn't gotten the kind of respect that he deserves. He is the #2 guy. He deserves this shot against Levan. He's equipped strength-wise and technique-wise to accomplish this task. I don't think he's a huge underdog. I'll give it like 51, 49%. And I will go out on a limb and say Hermes shocks the world and wins.
Yes, we got one for you. We got one.
Why not? I've made worse predictions. So.
Yes, that is good. What do you guys think about that? That is your main event. I've got a Super Chat question here in front of me. The first one comes from Sean Crowther, and it's for you, Denis. We've got a question here. Does Denis have any long-term plans for his comeback, or is he just going to see how things go? Does he have a hit list of guys he wants to pull?
Денис, какие у тебя планы на будущее после этого поединка? Есть ли у тебя какой-то список людей, по которым ты хотел бы пройтись? Или же это просто ты поборешься и посмотришь потом по состоянию?
Да, говорил я об этом, поборюсь, посмотрим, но, опять же, я загадывал 1,5 года где-то выйти на пик, не торопиться, поэтому у меня, я считаю, время есть. После поединка в любом случае в этом году, думаю, еще раз поборемся. Еще у меня будет полгода. Очень хочу выйти на пик и, может быть, добавить. Будем стараться. Ну, а там видно будет.
So this is actually yes in both cases. I will have a look on my condition after this match. But yeah, I wanted to reach my peak in this year and a half, during this year and a half. Now it's only half of the year passed. And we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I will be doing some super matches during the next year.
Oh, more Denis super matches. That's what we all want to hear. And we've got another super chat where they're coming in now from the Hunster. Thank you very much, guys, for everyone supporting King of the Table. And this one's for you, Levan. He says, in Levan's opinion, does he think Hermes is more dangerous than Devon? Good luck to all the athletes. Is Hermes more dangerous than Devon was?
Yes, because I crushed Devon.
Plain and simple. Hey, man, a few words. That's what we want. This next one's from you, from Engen's Forehead Taco. Thank you very much. He says, Levan, prior to Devon's injury in your super match, how strong was he compared to the other athletes you faced? Do you consider him top 5 overall?
Yes, of course.
Brilliant. Do you want to say it louder in the microphone for everyone?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, love it. Absolutely love it. And the last one here before we go to a break for the weigh-ins and face-off, guys. Thank you so much for joining us here of the King of the Table 5, King of the Table 6 press conference. We've got one here from Paul Italia. He says, Levan, would you consider yourself the strongest you have ever been? And who do you consider your hardest opponent ever in a super match?
I think I'm stronger. My version now. And Hermes, Gasparini.
There you go. Considers you the strongest. That's brilliant. Just show everyone how big your hand is. Now put it up against my head. Look at that. Look how big it is. Like, that is a mammoth. Oh, don't crush my skull. There goes my brain. He will absolutely squash it. But that is your main event, guys. As you can see, we have 6 superior supreme athletes ready for King of the Table. It's going to be amazing. And, of course, with your main event, with the man that crushed my skull and #1 in the world, Levan Saginishvili, taking on the quality gladiator that is Hermes Gasparini. Guys, do not go anywhere. We're going to have a quick break, and then we're going to come back and we're going to do the official weigh-ins and the face-offs. Welcome back, you dead set legends. Here we are at the moment with Wanting. We want to see how big are the biggest athletes on the planet, and we are here for the weigh-ins, and I'm going to call up the first superstar, and that is Sabin Badalescu. Come to the scale, my man. And let's see how big this bad boy is. We've got head referee here, Bill Collins, just overseeing it. And so the official weight, 283.6 pounds. As Bill gives that, just stand to the side. We'll do the face-off in a moment. And, of course, his opponent, the powerful one, Pavlo Denis. Get on the scales, my man. Here we go. 263.1 pounds. Guys, you want to stand here with a face-off? Get a bit closer if you want. Get right in each other's face. That's it. This is going to be your opening matchup of King of the Table 6, Sabin Badalescu versus Pavlo Denis. Guys, give the flex to the camera. We can't wait. That's your opening matchup. Unbelievable. Thank you, gentlemen. Yeah, this might be his 1,384th weigh-in. He's had that many matches. He's the greatest arm wrestler of all time. John Brzenk, jump on the scales. $242.8, and we get the double bicep flex from the man. That is brilliant, 242.8. And welcome back, Denis Plenkov, for his first official weigh-in after a hiatus. So excited that Denis is coming back to the sport. What do we have, Captain Bill Collins? 276.5. Guys will come here and have a face-off. 15 years in the making. The greatest of all time, John Brzenk, taking on the cyborg, Denis Plenkov. Two of the best you will ever see in arm wrestling, and I am honoured that I am here and we are calling this matchup at King of the Table 6, guys. All right, there it is. Two of the best ever to do it. Unbelievable stuff. This man will only have quality on the scales. He has grown and grown. And it is Rhodes Gasparini, the gladiator. Captain Bill, what have we got? 293 pounds. Wow, and it doesn't even bother him one bit. Now, this is what we want here. Levan Saganishvili, the world number one. I think we might need a bigger scale for you, son. We might need two of them. One foot weighs 914 pounds. Just with 1 foot, I think that's going to break. So just jump on. Just give us the thing. The funny thing is Captain Bill actually has the official weight, but Levan is too heavy. He's maxed out on this scale, so we had to weigh him before the press conference. Captain Bill, tell him how much this big guy weighs. 415 pounds, guys. Get in there for the face-off. Levan, you stand here. Here it is, guys, your main event. There it is, Rhodes Gasparini versus Levan Saganishvili for the number one spot in arm wrestling, as they have a little giggle. But this is your main event, and this is why you should buy the pay-per-view. There it is, your main event. If you guys want to look at the camera, give them a flex. Get in there. That is something else. There it is. Yeah. Try and out-angle him. There it is, guys. That is your main event. That is the official press conference. That's the weigh-ins. That's the face-off. Okay, we've got one more super chat. Let me get my phone out. We've got one more. Thank you for that. The HF Razor one. Yeah, beautiful. Oh. If John beats Denis, which one is it, Adam? I got a few. Okay, from Brian Wagner. Here we go. This is coming here, John. We got a super chat question for you before we wrap up the show from Brian. He says, if John beats Denis, seeing how good a form Denis is in, will that give him the confidence to challenge the likes of Hermes, Prudnik, etc.?
Well, I've already been asked to pull Evgeny. Yeah, no, if Hermes wins this super match tomorrow, yeah, for sure I want to match with Hermes next. Yeah, right? I think I could match up well with Hermes.
There you go, Hermes. He's missed out on an absolute gem there. So that'd be good. Mate, you're in incredible form. It's an honour to be here. Everyone there's watching. It's going to be great. We'll finish off the show with John. John here. Guys, please buy the pay-per-view. It starts at 10 p.m. Dubai time. Set your watches. Get excited. You're going to see a lot more content from everybody. Oh, of course. Yes, we have a 45-minute pre-show. Holy moly. Coach Ray, come to the front here, mate. Coach Ray, come here with me. So, Coach Ray and I at King of the Table 5, we hosted the pre-show, and this time we are very fortunate to say that the pre-show will be on my YouTube channel, Aussie Arm Wrestler, and the Voice of Arm Wrestling, Coach Ray's YouTube channel. So 1 hour before the event starts, we're going to have a pre-show. All the athletes will come in moments before their match and talk about it, and the show will go for about 45 minutes. So please head over to the Aussie Arm Wrestlers channel. Please head over to Coach Ray's Voice of Arm Wrestling. You'll see us there. Coach, have you got any final thoughts for the live stream before we head off?
Ready, bang!
That is brilliant. Thank you all so much for joining us. We will see you tomorrow, 10 p.m. Dubai Standard Time. It is going to be something else. This will be one historic event, and we will see you tomorrow.